Welcome back, basketball fans, to the Snow College pregame report. This game between the Rich Rebels and the Manila Mustangs, sponsored on the report by Snow College. Finding your opportunity in the Business Expo coming up March 9, 2 to 8 at Sevier Valley Fairgrounds. It's free. Lots of good things going on here. And then on March the 17th from 4 to 7 here at the Sevier Valley Center, the Spring Expo. So lots of great things: food, music, vendors, art show, demonstration, and activities for all ages. For your Snow College pregame report, we'll be back here for the introduction of the starting lineups. You're listening to and watching 1A State Basketball Championships on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Ruby's Inn on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. As the starting lineups being introduced down here below us, we've watched these teams for a couple of days here. The Manila boys, Gavin Gonder averaging 9 points per game. Riley Browning averaging 6 points a game. Kyler Hughes, he's tough as nails, averaging 12 points a game. Tuck Davis averaging 18 points a game. Zane Thomas averaging 4 points per game. Ashton Slaw plays a lot. It's just been a great team all season long. They got sidetracked by the Wendover Wildcats. They were looking forward to taking on Paiute, but that wasn't to be, and the Wildcats didn't play quite so well against Paiute last night. Paiute advances to the championship. Gavin Gonder was tough last night's game. For the Rich Rebels, they send out number 10, Hunter Pace. He's been solid throughout the tournament. Jaden Dish out there for the team. Carson Muirbrook, he's been solid, 9 points per game. Carter Hoffman, 8 points a game. Lots of these players. Trey Walker, who will be jumping center. 24, Logan Clough is starting as well. So Pace brings it up court, hands it off to Jaden Cornea, runs to the point. Here's a drive inside and the collision right off the 10 seconds into the game, and the foul is going to be called against the Slaw's going to get some call, okay.
Boy, you just don't see that happen very often with Hughes a step behind his defender. He always sees in front, but that time driving on the left side was a great effort by Logan Clough getting there first.
And at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, he connects. Logan Clough, the first point of the game. He gets set for the second one, the foul on Slaw. Second free throw, no good. Hughes up court with it in the corner. Little penetration. Back to Hughes. It's off to Tuck Davis. Rimmed out on the three. Rebounded by Pace.
John, the Mustangs are starting their seniors today. Baird gets a start instead of Browning.
Okay. So he gets an opportunity to be out there. And a steal by Slaw. He'll take it down court. Looks like he's going to try to take it clear to the hoop. Not gets it off. 3-pointer on the way by Hughes. Got it!
Hughes knocks down his 13th three-pointer of the season. It's our Bryce Canyon City 3, first one of the game.
Wyatt Mueller scored 27 for them and Tuck Davis 22. Handoff out on top to Pace. He's jumped, shoots a long three. No. Rebound saved in bounds by a hustle play by Jaden Cornea.
He's had a great tournament. Jaden's been fun to watch. A great point guard. Takes good care of the ball. That was a heady play.
And he can shoot it. You know, he has the capacity to finish. He gets down inside.
John, the officials converge here. These two teams know each other so well. These region rivals, you can bet that they don't want to end their season on a loss. The two times they played, the combined difference has been 7 points. Manila won it by 4 at Manila and won by 3 at Rich.
turnaround baseline jumper by Pace is good. He's a good jump shooter. He got a little foul trouble in one of the games that hurt his team as well.
All tied up at 3.
Sloth drives the baseline, gets it into Davis. He's a real strong player inside. Can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound. Stays it inside, and a little left-handed hook shot up and no good by Woodrow Bear. And just about rolled that one in. It was a decent move by Bear.
John, this easily could have been a championship game between these two teams.
They could.
Not a surprise they're meeting each other the last day of the tournament. These are two good teams.
Almost a steal. Is a steal by Hughes. One man to beat. He's it all the way himself. The left hand. He's got 5 straight points.
That guy can play ball. Kyler Hughes.
Yeah, he's so quick. Good shooter. He just had a tough off night. A steal by Tuck Davis. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by 3 guys. It's going to be a jump ball. And Davis has helped them on the alternating possession. One thing about Rich, they run a lot of people in and out. Carter Hoffman in. See who else came in. As you mentioned, Carson Muir did not start. He comes in now. Pass in the corner to Sloth. Around the top it comes to Hughes. Hughes way back across the zone. Skip pass. Dribbling out of a little bit of trouble is Bear. The corner is Slaw on the right side. Top of the key. Here's a 3-pointer up on the way. Good! Woodrow Bear.
The senior getting the start, making good on it.
He almost hooked one in with the left hand. 8-3. Slaw tries to beat his man down. Instead, there's a foul. Taking the ball hard was Jaden Dish. And he's fouled by Slaw. That'd be second on Slaw.
I don't think any team here has a deeper bench than the Rebels. They have so many guys that can come in and positively affect the game.
Yeah, they can, and they're not afraid to play him. Here's Pace. Stop, jump, shoot. Wouldn't go down. Tough luck shot for him. Really nice move. Lead pass to Davis is too much of a lead. Couldn't get it out there so he could catch up with it. So goes a turnover. 8-3 the score. Rich trailing the Manila Mustangs here on 1aball.com and Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network will be on our next broadcast. This one is TeamHive.live. A little challenge call down the middle. You're going to get that every time, Danny, as you can see on the screen. Running down the middle, trying to make something happen is Jaden Cornea.
Yeah, Kyler Hughes. He is just a smart basketball player. He could see that coming. Got there first. The officials are making sure they're calling the foul on the correct player. It'll be Jaden Cornea picking that one up. It's a fun matchup between those two players. They're great guards.
So Hughes brings it up for the Manila Mustangs. High post to Davis. Off to Hughes, who had 5 his team's points. Nice bounce pass inside. Ball's blocked away. Woodrow Bear looked like he had an easy one. But a nice block out of there by Browning. Riley Browning. He gets the pass. Guarded by Slaw. Deep on the left angle over by the Manila bench. Hands it off the top to Cornea. Cornea in the corner and tried to drive down the lane. Carter Hoffman and the ball is tipped and out of bounds.
Manila is such a good defensive team.
Still the possession's on, so 8 seconds on the shot clock. So Cornea better get something moving here with 5, with 4, 2. They're not going to get it off. So they didn't even get an attempt there. What's frustrating for a coach? Rich with 5 turnovers in 4 minutes. More than 1 a minute. Here's a pass stolen by Pace to Cornea. Back to Pace. Layup. Score it!
Boy, Pace is coming to play in this game. He's got 4 points.
He's strong. He jumps well. He's good judgment. Kind of reminds me of how Trey Borney used to play. The ball is stolen away this time by Dish. So Manila has 2 quick turnovers. Out on top of this dish, and he travels. Nope, I guess they're not sure what he's calling here, whether they reset the clock again, maybe. Maybe a clock problem. Woodrow Bear comes out, and Riley Browning back in for Manila. 3:25 to play in the first.
Excuse me, this is a senior-laden team for the Manila Mustangs, but a lot of underclassmen on this Rich Rebel squad.
You know, as Jaden Dish tried to take that ball to the hoop, he just kind of pushed off. Little collision out there. And Slaw was pushed away, and a foul was called. Back down court. Here's a jumper, no, by Browning. Rebound, tipped outside. Cornea up court. Hands it off over on the side to Carter Hoffman. Here's a long 3 by Dish, and it wasn't long enough. Short. 2:57 to play, 8-5. Manila in the lead. They had most of those 8 in the first couple of minutes. Hughes tries to get the bounce pass in the corner over on the side to Riley Browning. Browning averaging 6 points a game. Hughes 12, 18 by Tuck Davis. Ball is almost stolen by Rich. Hughes gets it back. And a travel going to be called as Tuck Davis made his spin. Neither team playing too dazzling right now.
Both times these two teams played, they scored in the 60s, so they put up a lot more points than they're putting up so far today as the ball's knocked out of bounds by Manila.
2:27 to play in the quarter, 8-5. The lead. KTTA, teamhive.live, 18ball.com, your live stream.
Also KSL Sports.
Jaden Dish. Wide angle. Hounded out there. Here's Pace down the lane is Cornea. His shot hangs on the rim, no. Dish with the rebound. Gets it out to Muirbrook. Muirbrook to Cornea. Being all the way back out to the top, and the runner inside is blocked out of there by Tuck Davis. He can get in the air.
Oh, you bet he can, John. There's not a better athlete in this tournament than Tuck Davis.
Knocked out of bounds. Hunter Pace will have it. He has 4 of the 5 points for the Rebels. Going for the steal, doesn't get it. Cornea off the dish. A little runner, and good! A little bunny shot over the top.
I've been so impressed with him in this tournament. He's a great player. That was great body control to not commit the offensive foul. He jump stopped and shot it straight up. It's a 1-point game.
Averaging 10 points. Here's a 3-pointer from the corner. Up and good by Riley Browning.
That's the third 3-pointer made by the Manila Mustangs in this first quarter.
11-7. Here's Dish. He tries to match. No. Rebounded by Cornea. Oh, what a beautiful baseline pass. The shot's up and good by Carter Hoffman.
What a great pass. That was a great look as he dished it down there to the low block.
That's so sweet to see someone set up a teammate like that. Here's Hughes. Stop, jump, shoots. No, wouldn't go down. Rebound, no. Rebound inside again. This time it's saved. Thrown out in front by Davis. Now here comes Hughes in the corner. Trying to take another 3 was Riley Browning. Didn't. Here's short from the corner. Taken back down, however, and a foul's going to be called.
I think the Rebels are really trying to take Tuck Davis and Gavin Gondra out of this game. They're really plugging the middle, giving the Manila Mustangs those outside shots. So far, the Mustangs have had to use those shots to get this 2-point lead.
Wyatt Muir got shot from the corner. So ball out of bounds underneath the Manila basket. They lead at 11-9.
Ridge Lundgren, only a freshman, is checked in.
I'm not sure what the coach is giving instructions. The Rebel coach shouting instructions. The official is going to go over to the score clock people. The people running the...
Johnny, you look at this junior, sophomore squad with the Rebels. Not many seniors. The only guy out there that's senior right now is Hunter Pace, number 10. I believe he's the only senior out there on the floor right now. But imagine those epic battles next year with Tabiona and that fine group of young Tigers.
Here's a nice spin bounce play to Tuck Davis. Nobody can stop him when he jumps that high. He's tipped it in off the glass. Gets his first basket of the game. It's 13-9. Here's Muirbrook. Drug his pivot foot there. Gets it back. Pulls the shot out to the perimeter to a nice baseline pass inside, and a foul's going to be called. But boy, what a nice pass by Cornea.
Yeah, the extra room for air in that pass was very small. He was able to put that pass just where it needed to be.
You're going to have Elizabeth look up number 12 for us. Not listed on this sheet. Okay. Ridge Lundgren. Okay. Ridge Lundgren. Free throw up and good by Hunter Pace. He gets them both. He's got 6 first quarter points. Down to 15 seconds to play. 13-11 lead. Here's a runner down the lane by Hughes. He couldn't get the roll. Early offense the other way. Lundgren. He scores. 4 seconds. Manila with a chance. Scored tied at 13. A three-pointer on the way. Wouldn't get there. For one quarter play, it's 13-13. You're watching and listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Volleyball.com.
You're in Paris with a group from the University of Utah, studying intellectual traditions, like René Descartes, who said, "I think, therefore I am." So deep. Then it suddenly hits you.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show. They're going on in Penguich this spring, this summer. We apologize for fans who are trying to tune in on KTTA. We're having some technical issues, and hopefully we'll be able to get those ironed out. Elizabeth, this technology is a funny thing, and it can do the same things we did yesterday and the day before, and it can just be different. I find that sometimes with my teenagers as well. Just never know. It depends on the day. Here's a shot in the corner. No. Slaw with the rebound. Boy, he's tough. I mean, pound for pound, inch for inch, that guy's as tough as there is.
He is.
Ashton Slaw, I think he's been a 3-year starter, at least 2 years.
Just a good, hard-nosed, all-around player.
Great job for Coach Hughes. It's the second foul on Dash in the game. Tuck Davis, a lot of contact, no foul. Goner with the rebound, no. The rebound is controlled now by the Rich Rebels. All tied up after the Rich Rebels had a 4-point surge at the end of the first quarter. Muirbrook in the corner. Here's Lundgren, the fabulous freshie. He's got it. It's the big three-pointer by Lundgren. So 16-13, he's really stepped it up in this tournament. Here's a shot up and no good by Hughes. The ensuing rebound is loose on the floor, picked up by Bear from Manila. Bear to Tuck. Tuck doesn't take the three. Drives all the way inside instead. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's about 4 point-blank shots Manila's missed.
Ones they would normally make dash drives. Kicks again in the corner. It's a jumper on the baseline, no. But Carter Hoffman will come to the line. Fans, at our next dead ball, we'll have our Fab Rats trivia question. And this is going to go. Ashton Slaw picks up his third on that play. Free throws, good. The Legacy's Hardware free throw line. This will be free throws 5 and 6 on the trip for the Rebels. Manila has not yet attempted a free throw in the game. This one's good. 18-13 is the score. Coach Hughes wants to talk about it. So 6:30 left to go. This is 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by TeamHive.live and 1aball.com.
Wendy Mesa Studios in Penguins is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
And welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Nate Thatcher here on the sidelines. A quick injury update for this game. We just saw senior Kyler Hughes for Manila walk out back into the locker room with the team physician. Looked like he had a little bit of an injury to the lip. I'll try and keep you guys updated on that one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mr. Nate Thatcher. And just jogging by Nate after he did a nice job on that Southern report is Hughes. Hopefully Kyler's going to be okay. He's rejoined his team on the bench. Shots missed by Bear. He's made one so far in this game. So 18-13. With 6:10 left to go here in the first half. Here's Lundgren. Off the glass, no good. Man, that guy is going to be a great player. Hard to believe he's only a freshman. Ridge Lundgren with 5 points in the first half, looking for more from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. The Rich Rebels come in with a 15-12 record on the season. Manila Mustangs have a 21-5 record. The free throw rattles everywhere and finally drops down to the nylon. Now a 6-point lead for the Rebels. Rebels set for their second free throw on this trip. Number 13 checks into the game, Noah Perry. His both free throws good. And Rich has started out this quarter on a 7-0 run. They have a 9-0 run going, expanding back from the first period. Foul is called as Browning drives hard base.
Well, Hughes kind of makes this team run, and Kyler Hughes, if he's out very long, that's going to be tough on Manila.
He's a really tough player, though, John. I think if he can go, he definitely will. Tuck Davis, drop step. Shot is no good, but he switched pivot feet. He dropped step with his left and then used the right to drop step again. If you're going to drop step twice, you got to keep your dribble.
Yep. He uses that move frequently. Not generally, hasn't been called for a travel on it.
20-13 is the score. Desch has the ball out on top, guarded by Slaw. Hard to beat a team 3 times, and Rebels making it really hard today. Here's a shot off the glass. On the rebound, no. Perry couldn't get it to fall. So the lead remains 7 for Manila.
Strong rebound by Gonder that time.
Yeah, he's a great player. Great rebounder. One of the best here. Slaw on the right wing. cycle the ball to the left wing. Now, on top of the key, it's Tuck to Slaw, back to Tuck.
Down to 3 seconds.
Shot clock. Bears got to shoot it. Doesn't get the shot off on time. So, Kyler Hughes returns to the game, along with Wyatt Muir, and Pace returns, checking in for Desch for the Rebels. So, our Fab Rats trivia question. We'll give you kind of some trivia from each of these teams. If you can name the answer to this question, email us at uhsslive@gmail.com. So if you can tell us the name of Dick Motta's grandson, who was a star for the Rich Rebels when they played for the state championship against, shots no good, it was against the private school up in Salt Lake, John, starts with a W, Waterford, against Waterford in 2002. If you can tell us Dick Motta's grandson that starred for the Rebels, you can score a custom Fab Rats t-shirt. And if you can name who used to wear purple shoes, one of our favorite ever Manila Mustangs from years ago, the guy that helped his team get to the semifinals a couple of times. If you can name that great leaper's name that wore purple shoes, or if you can name the Rebel that was a star for the Rebels back in 2002, you can score a free shirt. Email us at uhsslive@gmail.com.
Dick Motta came to those state tournament games. His grandson was playing.
That was fun. Free throw's good. So, on that free throw trip,
Hunter Pace. That's Aussie hit both of those free throws.
2 or 3, so he fell on the 3-pointer. He didn't realize that he was shooting a 3 on that play.
At least 4 or 5 from the line.
Team leads by 9. A block shot. Nice shot by Perry, getting a hand on it. Rebels just done a good job making things really hard for Manila on offense. The shot no good for the player who's just checked in, Trey Walker. Nice dish down low. Gondry can't get it to go. He'll come to the Legacy's Hardware free throw line.
I haven't seen Rich play this level of defense so far. We've seen him play a couple of games. They are out here playing with some energy and some real effort on the defensive end, and it's given Manila a lot of trouble.
Coach Lex Cornea has to like what he sees. It'll be fun to hear from him right before our SU halftime report, as we'll have Nate Thatcher working our live interviews down there. Courtside, the first free throw's made. The Mustangs finally get off of 13. That's their first point in 3 minutes and 58 seconds of action in the second quarter. As we near the halfway mark of this second quarter, Tuck gets the rebound and tucks it back in.
Yeah, he was such a great leaper. You remember that? Is he high jump?
He hurdles.
Hurdles.
Great hurdler. Trey Walker in a little bit of trouble. Chase shoots it up. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. But the rebound comes clear out on top to Drake Weston, only a sophomore. Drake drives, dishes to Trey in the corner. Drake gets a pass back. His pass is made to Perry. It's an extra pass. The three-pointer on the way. No. Tuck Davis corrals the rebound for the Mustangs. Sixth rebound in this first half for Tuck, and the travel goes against Browning. Mustangs hoping to get a little momentum as they have a 3-0 spurt going on, but they turn it back over. It's a 6-point lead for the Rebels. With 3:10 left to go in the first half. Appreciate Cray helping us on the camera today. Does a super great job. The South Sevier Ram next year in high school. 22-16 is the score. We spent some time out in Johns Valley, Utah, not too far from Bryce Canyon. We'll have our Ruby's Inn postgame report coming up at the conclusion of today's broadcast. Traveling violations called against the Rebels.
Well, do you think those purple shoes that Kyler Hughes has is a throwback from your player you're talking about?
They might be inspired. I believe that's old number 2, if I remember his number correctly. Shots up and good for Tuck Davis off the glass.
Davis now with 6 in the game to lead his team.
Weston hands back to Pace. Pace In the corner to Walker for another three. No, in and out. Hughes pulls down the rebound. Behind the back dribble. Wow, what handles. This pass is bad away. Last touch by Gavin Gondner.
Rich has used a lot of players in this tournament. There's been some experience because they keep running them in and out.
Muirbrook returns the game, as you mentioned that, John, and also Cornea returns to the game. The pass is nearly thrown away. It is. Jarrett Mason also has checked into the game. Felt to see him coming in.
Bryce Valley leading Monticello on the boys' side over in the Consolation Championship, 18-14 in the second quarter.
Good game going on there for the Consolation Championship. Lady Mustangs fell in the game earlier today on the girls' side. Kyler, the leap and leaner in the paint, good. Oh, he'll go down as one of our favorites as well, John. He's been fun to watch for the Manila Mustangs. The Rich fans will probably be glad when he graduates.
Yep, he's tough.
Great player.
All the way back to a 2-point game now.
So it's a steal for Tuck Davis. Tuck with one guy to beat. Going to lay it up with the right hand, left side, score it. 8 first half points for Tuck.
Trying to hustle back there and prevent it was Cornea, but he's just a little late.
That's a 9-0 run after Cornea picks up his second foul. Both teams exchanging runs here. Davis at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line does not break the tie. Jarrett Mason pulls down the rebound for the Rebels. Mason gets the pass on the right wing. So drive, ball's loose on the floor, be a travel, a foul. Foul's called. Both teams will now be in the bonus on each future foul. That's the 8th team foul against Manila, and 6 have been called against the Rebels.
You know, after it was 13-13 after one quarter, and the Rich looked like they were really taking charge of this thing, and a miss from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
It's been a fun game, just like the last one that we had in the 5th, 7th place game. Monument Valley came from behind and knocked off the Paiute Thunderbirds by 2. Had an 11-point deficit in the second half, and they came back to it. And here's a steal by Cornea. Nice play. Up to Pace. Can he lay it in? Yes, he can.
How many times do you think that Hunter Pace and Kyler Hughes have gone at it? Probably since they were about 4th or 5th grade.
Pace now with 10 points in the first half. It surpasses his season average. The average is around 9. His team back up by 2. Gavin Gondner pounds down low. Passes out of it to Browning for 3. No. Pace with the defensive rebound for the Rebels. Pace to Muirbrook. Muirbrook drives hard on the baseline. He stopped right before the key. Back to Jarrett Mason and Cornea. Cornea is fouled. He'll come to the free throw line.
You know, the quick hands of Cornea, he made a pick right out here in front of us. He's got good hands, but he's driving the paint, and Tuck Davis tries to reach in. You're going to get a foul on that every time.
The next foul will put Rich in the double bonus situation, as you can see on your screen. That's 9 team fouls against the Mustangs. First free throw is good by Cornea. Yesterday we were talking about some of our two brothers, Mitch and McKay Jarman. So much fun to watch for the Rebels. I was thinking yesterday about two guys that have the same first name for Rich, two of our favorite Rebels ever, Caden Calder and Caden Anderson. Those two guys could really play, those two Cadens. So much fun to watch them play.
I have unofficially 12 free throws for Rich and only 2 for Manila. It could be off a little bit there.
So Krell Brown,
we have
a
winner.
Won our Fab Rats trivia, and we're going to score you a shirt, Krell. Good job. It was Kyle Mata. That's right. Kyle Mata there.
Another under the lane off the glass and good. A really nice penetration and move by Kyler Hughes, and he's brings his team back within two at 24-26 halftime.
We'll have a courtside interview going into our halftime prior to the SU halftime report. It'll be Coach Lex Cornea joining our Nate down there courtside.
Hey, Coach, your guys went on a bit of a run there in the second half to take the lead going into halftime. What kind of positive things did you notice from both sides of the floor from your guys?
Well, this is always a tough game to play in, but, man, both teams are playing hard. And with our two programs, we will. But, no, I think we're getting downhill really well against their man, attacking the rim. I think we need to find our kickouts a little better. But, Manila's a good defensive team, and I don't know, they always have an adjustment, so second half will be interesting.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. This is 1A State Championship basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure.
Welcome to the SUU halftime report. Coming ready to soar with SUU. Taking a look at some of the halftime stats, courtesy of the man called Ozzy here in the first half. One thing that jumps out right off the bat is the Rich Rebels shot 7 of 14 from the free throw line, and the Manila Mustangs are 1 for 3 here in this first half. The scoring for both teams has been a little up and down. It was 13-13 after one period and 24-26 here at the half. Leading the way for the Mustangs from Manila, Kyler Hughes. He has 9 first half points, 8 for Tuck Davis, 1 for Gavin Gonder, 3 for Woodrow Bear, who won right off the bat, and Riley Browning hit a three-pointer. For Lundgren came off the bench and hit a 3, and 2 free throws for 5 points, 1 for Logan Clough, 4 for Carter Hoffman, 1 for Jaden Cornea, 2 for Jaden Douche, and a 8-point first half for Hunter Pace. We're listening to basketball, or watching basketball on moneyball.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
But welcome back here to your SUU halftime report, where you can soar with SUU. Check them out at SUU.edu. Finish off that scoring, Trey Walker with 3 points. Some interesting stats here. Rebound about even, 14, well, exactly even, 14 for 14. The opportunities from the free throw line was a big difference here in the first half for the Rich Rebels. Nice move to the hoop by Kyler Hughes. Leading his team with 9 points. He made that one right before the buzzer. You are watching basketball on moneyball.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
At halftime, we have three of the comeback kids from Monument Valley. You girls came back and finished 5th place at state. We'll start with you, Ramirez. What did you do today to help your team climb back from an 11-point deficit against the Paiute Thunderbirds?
I think my confidence helped boost everything up. And my shots going in, and yeah.
Well, it was a great comeback attempt today. And Cheyenne, for you, what did your team try to do against the Thunderbirds to try to create turnovers today?
We tried to double team and stay in our zone because during halftime, Coach James said that we were playing like chasing around the ball, so we just played zone. Yeah.
And Aaliyah Blackwater, you've had such a great tournament. As you and I talked before the interview, you talked about how big it was for your team to beat Penguins yesterday and Paiute today. What did you try to do for your team all tournament long to have success and finish 5th place today in the state tournament?
I think what I did was try to have a strong mental game as what I tried to prepare myself for. And, just playing my game and trying to be myself on the court and try to be quick as much as I could on the court and try to think for my teammates.
I haven't seen a Cougar handle the ball like you do since Jamaica Nelson, one of our favorite Cougars, and you did such a good job distributing the ball and creating turnovers. Tell us what it's been like to play for Coach James this year.
Having Coach James come back is really a blessing because I love Miss James. And
that'll do it for us on this interview. Great job, girls. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Gren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrick, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in your chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah high school athletics.
Hey, Coach, you saw Rich go on a little bit of a run there at the beginning of the second quarter, and then your guys kind of answered to pull back within 2 going into halftime. What kind of adjustments were you talking about with your players, and how do you guys think you'll be able to pull out a win here today?
No, I think big thing is we put them on the foul line a lot. They want to drive and kick, get downhill on their penetration on offense, and we were kind of letting them, and we were late in our slides, which led to a lot of fouls, and I think they went to the line 6 or 7 times, probably got 10 points from the free throw line, so we got to clean that up a little bit.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Les Schwab in Evanston, Wyoming want to wish the Rich Rebels success in the postseason tournaments. Les Schwab doing the right thing since 1952, serving our community and surrounding areas.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the University of Utah, TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1. And Manila has the ball to start the second half, trailing by 2. Hughes has the ball picked, but it's right in the hands of Tuck Davis. His shot won't go down. Rebound inside by Douche. Jaden Douche, 10-point average on the season. Brings it out for the Rich Rebels. The Rebels really played good defense in that first half. I thought made a lot of difference. Here's Pace with a penetration. No, couldn't go down. He's such a strong, solid player, but he couldn't. Hunter Pace, who in the first half had a really nice first half, lead the scoring. The pass in the corner to Slaw. Little up and under. The ball is slapped away and picked up by Hunter Pace. Hunter off to Jarrett Mason, and the stolen back. And stolen right back again. Here comes Muirbrook down the lane. Jump, shoot, score. No, it fell off. Just ready to say score, and it fell off the rim. Well, slowly walking across Kyler Hughes. He kind of slows things down. Yeah. The pass to try to force it inside, and it's tipped out of bounds by Pace. Hunter Pace with 10 points in the first half. The pass comes in on the side to Gavin Gonder. That's it. Back here, runner down the lane by Hunter Pace. No, but he's fouled. So he's going to come to the line for 2. He already has 10 points in the game. Neither team has been able to score here in the second half. 26-24. Halftime score was 13-13 after one. Free throw up is good. So Pace with 11 points. He got a little foul trouble in one of the games here. That hurt his team for him to be on the bench. Second one's good as well. Perfect rotation. Good wrist action. A 4-point lead now for the Rich Rebels. 12 in the game now for Hunter Pace. Pass out to Hughes. Hughes looks to pass inside to Gonder. Is slapped away. Good defense in there by Deesh. Triggering the inbounds. That will be, as you see, the ball slapped away from Kyler Hughes.
Another kind of a corner send in now.
They love it way out on top to Woodrow Bear. Shot up off, no good. But as a rebound basket tried to go back up with it, losing the handle was Tuck Davis. Deesh with it, hands it off to Cornea. Cornea underway here. Played a couple of minutes in the second half. Cornea the pass off the Pace. Tries to bounce pass inside, loose on the floor. Step on the out of bounds. Sideline, says the official. So out goes a turnover. End of the game is Riley Browning. And back out is Woodrow Bear. Woodrow with 3 first half points. Ball is slapped away inside. Last touch by the Manila. So 28-24 goes a turnover. Manila stuck on 24 with 5 34 to play here in the quarter. The inbounds pass comes to Hunter Pace.
Manila was stuck on 13 for a long, long time in the second quarter, Johns. Hopefully they can get things going if you're a Manila fan.
Deesh against Schlaw. Off to Cornea. Cornea guarded out there by Tuck Davis. So seems like a kind of a mismatch on size. The pass inside is Carson Murbrook tried to lob it in deep, and it's right in the hands of Manila. A lot of turnovers right here. Start this second half. Oh, what a beautiful pass off the base to Riley Browning. Gets his 5th point.
Tuck Davis is just so much fun to watch play basketball. Gets a steal on one end and a dime on the other.
And a breach-in foul is going to go on a miss, as on the rebound foul, really, by Carson Murbrook. Murbrook, the first day, was more active offensively than he's been since.
I was so impressed with him. He's only a junior, John. He's going to be a great post player for the Rebels next year. But very impactful in this tournament, as you point out, at times just had some really great moments, and fun to see if he can get into the rhythm on offense in this game.
Backcourt. Here comes Manila. Slaw in the corner. Browning, who just hit a shot. Brought it within 2. Here's Tuck Davis. Oh, nice tip off again. This time, the shot's good again off the baseline. Riley Browning now with 7 points. A couple of field goals here in this quarter. We're all tied at 28 again. There's a circus shot. That's up and good.
Whoa. Jaden Cornea with the shot of the game so far.
Holy cow, what a shot. He has good body control. He's an excellent passer. 30-28. Rich up by 2. We're halfway through. Here's Tuck for 3. It had a little too much English. And spun out. Driving up the side is Dish. Hands it to Cornea again. Doesn't take the shot. Murbrook got a couple extra steps. Here's a sweet little baseline jumper off of the left-hand side by Ridge Lundgren.
You can see why that freshman's getting time. Ridge Lundgren, he's a great ball player.
He's got 7 points. Pass. Loses the handle. Tries to go into Gondard. He just plain lost the handle. Little spin move shut off there by Kyler Hughes. Pace with it. He'll jump a 3-pointer. Rammed it in. Wow. That was just a quick up and release from downtown. That's the Ruby's Inn City.com 3-pointer. You are watching basketball on 1ABall.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguins City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysin.com.
Windy Mesa Studios in Penguins is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
And welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Nate Thatcher here on the sidelines. Guys, quick update from that timeout. Coach Hughes on the Manila staff was adamant that his guys need to focus better. Don't drop balls out of bounds. Make sure you're executing our plays to perfection. That's how we can get back in this game. Back to you guys.
Get it in the hands of Tuck. Nice job, Nate, from the sidelines. And Tuck Davis drains a 3-pointer on his way to 11 points here in the game. And answered right back, however, by Dish.
Dash stepped back and nailed that one. Both teams matching the threes.
38-31, 7-point lead for Rich. Tuck Tuck looked at another one. Here's another long three. No good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds by Gonder. Gonder can get in the air.
Yeah, he leaps well and has great length to go with those jumping abilities.
Some good position by Rich Lundgren. It prevented Gonder from getting the ball, however. Pass out on the side to Deesh, and he's going to be called for a charge. He goes over the top of Tuck.
Yeah, again, so many things. Tuck Davis has so many good things. That would have been Tuck Davis's. Might have been his. That'd be 2 or 3 for him, but goes to charge, and it'll be the third against Desch after he just drained that Bryce Canyon City 3.
Well, these two teams are tied at 28, and taking off to. With Rich has run off 10 points compared to 3. Back in the game is Wyatt Muir, driving the base by Hughes. It goes up and in. Kyle Hughes now with 11 points in the game. That 2-point shot. 33-38, 5-point advantage. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Yearbrook stop, jump, shoot. Wouldn't go down. Tipped out and picked up by Gonder. Gonder off to Kyler Hughes. Hughes to the top of the key. Looks to pass off on the side to Wyatt Muir. Here's Davis shoot another 3. No. This is too hard. He hardly set for that shot, but he's made those kind before, I'm sure. He has a dozen on the season, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Manila. Manila's kind of running in spurts, Danny. They get behind, come back, get behind, come back.
John, the last time these two teams played back on February 16th, there was an overtime win for Manila at Rich. Manila outscored Rich by 2 points in the fourth quarter to earn the extra frame, and Manila won by 3. So these two teams, there's no surprise this has been a close game.
No. Carter Hoffman into the game. Cornea tries to drive by his man. Stop, pop from 3 by Lundgren. It didn't go. Rebounded by Tuck Davis. We're slowing it down a bit. 1:10 to play in the third. Here on TeamHive.live late stream. Ball's batted away, but it's saved back out on top in the corner of Muir. Little in and out move. The ball is slapped away, but picked up by Kyler Hughes. But it's stolen. It's going to be an easy one for Cornea. He'll lay it up and in.
Cornea caused the steal, and it's a nice dish out in front by Trey.
That was an easy one. 33-40. 30 seconds. Here's a long 3. Not good. Rebound, fought for, last touch by 2 Manila players over there in the corner. Went off one of them. Hunter Pace helped make that call. Coming out will be Riley Browning. Has 7 in the game. So shot clock off here at the end of the third. Pass comes into Lundgren. Out of the backcourt. Nearly a foul at the half line. His shot, no good. Take an early shot with 18 seconds. Gives Manila a chance to come back with it. Hughes all the way inside. He doesn't get it, but followed up and in by soaring. That's like being with SUU. A soaring follow by Tuck Davis. At the buzzer, no. So it's 40-35 in favor of the Rich Rebels. You are watching whataball.com.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
You're in Paris with a group from the University of Utah, studying intellectual traditions, like Rene Descartes, who said, "I think, therefore I am." So deep. Then it suddenly hits you.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the University of Utah on TeamHive.live and KTTA Channel 8.1. Looks like we've mended a few of those issues with KTTA, and we welcome those fans back to the broadcast today. So it's a 5-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. Again, the last time these two teams played, Rich had a 2-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. And Manila was able to come back and win in overtime in Randolph. Pass to Lundgren down low. His shot is good off the glass. Are we sure he's only a freshman? That guy does not play like a freshman. He's had a great tournament. 10 points now for the freshman, Ridge Lundgren. Boy, he's going to be fun to watch. So it's a 7-point lead. Big shot. Here's Tuck. What a big-time post move. But he can't get the layup to go. Great job on the left side of the basket. Corney walks the ball across the timeline, guarded by Tuck Davis. Had some good responses on our Fabrats trivia earlier today. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. It was indeed Jordan Lucio, or Purple Shoes, and Kyle Mata, Dick Mata's grandson, that was a headliner for this team in 2002. And they played in the state championship. Here's Tuck from coast to coast. You got it. Tuck Davis from one end to the other lays it up softly for 2 points. The lead is once again 5 points for the Rich Rebels. Double-double for Hughes, for Davis that is, in points and rebounds. Both teams have scored a basket in this fourth quarter. The lead is 5, and a foul is called. Desch draws Ashton Slaw's fourth foul. With 6:38 left to go in the game. The Bryce Valley Mustangs and Monticello Buckaroos are all tied up across the lawn over at Richfield High School in the Consolation Championship game with 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. It's the final day of the State 1A Championships. Good one going here. 5-point lead for the Rebels. Cornea drives, dishes, gets the pass back. Doesn't take the corner three. Dribbles instead of the other side. It's blocked out of there by Tuck Davis.
Cornea gives up some size to Tuck, but he's not afraid to take it right at him.
Right. And impressive that Tuck Davis is quick enough to stay with the Rich Rebel guard. Good match between these two Region 22 rivals, and the senior with a veteran move tosses it off of Lundgren, causing a turnover against the Rich Rebels.
Lundgren, underclassman.
But boy, he's a good player. Already 10 points for the freshman in this game. There's the ball lost by Browning. Corney picks it up. So a 1-on-2 fast break. Shot up and good over the outstretched hand of Tuck Davis, the freshman now with a dozen, matching his number. It's Ridge Lundgren. A foul goes against Cornea.
You know, Cornea is just getting in the way of the Manila Mustangs every time they turn around there. He's going to take a rest. They'll be glad.
So 3 fouls on Cornea. Also coming out is Carter Hoffman.
Coming in number 5.
Drake Weston. There's a long three on the way. No. Goddard. That's Browning, with the rebound. No. Tuck Davis rebound. Knocked out of his hands. And Muirbrick comes out of the mix with the ball for the Rebels. 5.5 minutes remain for these two teams. There's a steal. Goddard comes out of there with it. Good hands. Nice job by Hughes to hang on to the outlet pass. Drives all the way inside. Scores it. What a play over Muirbrook. Timeout's called. It's a 5-point lead. You're watching 1A basketball on 1aball.com and teamhive.live.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event.
The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
And welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Hey guys, just a quick update. Both those teams in those timeouts, the main word on both sides, focus. We've got a battle on our hands. Those were the two words that they used. 5-point game, 5 minutes left. That's exactly what we're in for. Back to you guys.
Yeah, two well-coached teams, two Region 22 rivals. Great thought from Nate Thatcher, our sideline reporter. 44-39 is the score. 5-point lead for the Rebels. They have the ball. Drake Weston dribbles to the top of the key. That's a sophomore to a freshman in Ridge Lundgren. Back down low to Weston for a 7-point lead. It's good. Great look from Weston. Weston from Muirbrook. 7-point lead. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Here's Kyler for the long three. No. Walker snags the rebound for the Red Rebels. Weston jumper baseline, no. Tuck Davis gets another rebound, and he's fouled. Just the fourth team foul against the Rebels. Only 3 have been called against the Manila Mustangs. Just a good game. Two good teams, John.
Yep. Just Rich is running fresh players in. I think that's a little bit of the difference in this game. It's the fourth day of basketball, and legs get a little weary. And I think that's been one of the helps for Rich, is they've been able to play more people.
Browning for 3, no. Rebound controlled by Muirbrook. Strong rebound. The outside shots, I think those are going to have to start falling for Manila to climb back into this game.
Maybe who?
Even 4 to play, they trail by 7. Dash, jumper, 3's line, no. There's a rebound, and back the other way in a hurry. It's Kyler Hughes. Kyler fakes the pass, shoots a shot, no. And he's fouled. He'll come to the line and gets a high five. Boy, that's so cool. Hunter Pace, you saw that on your screen. Good camera work over there by Cray. But Pace gives him a high five as he commits the foul. Classy.
Yeah, like you say, I'm just guessing, they've played against each other a lot of years, both seniors and both outstanding athletes.
Hughes free throw. It's good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
I give him 14.
Our statistician, Austin Owens, confirms that such is the case. 14 points for the senior signal caller for the Manila Mustangs. The lead is 6 for Rich. Make it 5. 15 points now for the senior Kyler Hughes. 3:40 left to go. Elizabeth Alstrom, our producer on the game today. Cray behind the camera, and Austin Owens, our statistician, with John and Danny Yardley. And Nate Thatcher, our sideline reporter. It's a 5-point lead. Step back for the freshman. No. And the rebound is fought for by Gondra. Muirbrook just gets it away. Misses the layup, however. The ball is loose on the floor. Picked up by Kyler Hughes, and he's fouled. Muirbrook, what a great defensive effort to get the steal. And the layup rolled all the way around. Just wouldn't quite fall through the middle.
That was a heartbreaker for him. It was a nice play and worked hard.
So it's a 5-point lead. The Mustangs on the comeback trail. Game brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days will be coming up. You can get a mule down the trail. Lots of great trails and guides coming up at Mule Days later this spring in Tropic, Utah. Come on down. 46-41 is a long three by Wyatt Muir. No, he's made more three-pointers than any other Mustang at 27 coming into today's game. That one just a little bit short. 5-point lead for Rich. With 2:40 left to go, a foul's called. Just the fourth team foul against Manila. And a timeout is called. You're tuned in to 1A State Championship Basketball on 1aball.com and teamhive.live.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th. Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we mend it now. All right.
The last day of the state 1A Championship Basketball Tournament is brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon coming up this July. Go sign up today. Get training. The Bryce Valley Mustangs across the lawn finish on a 9-2 run to win the game, capturing a consolation championship. Hearty congratulations to Coach Sarrett and his crew. Great finish to the season, 3 straight wins as they win the consolation championship. 46-41 is the score. Cornea in the corner guard by Tuck Davis. Here's a lob down low. What a play by Gavin Gondner. He soars in the air and bats out the lob pass. Kyler Hughes comes back the other way. The Manila Mustangs are giving that long three. Just hasn't been able to fall yet. Here's a three-pointer. As I talk about it, no. Tuck with the rebound, no. The rebound brought out of there by Pace. Pretty good look at it by Tuck on the follow-up. Browning tries to knock the ball out of Pace's hands, but Pace throws it right in the hands of Tuck Davis. Tuck dribbles across the timeline. Hands to Browning. The ball's knocked out of off Browning's shoe.
You know, that such a classic part of Tuck Davis's game on the miss from three. Danny Tickett, timeout.
Timeouts on the floor at the 1A State Championships, brought to you by 1aball.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Croman the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrett, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
This is 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association. We invite you to celebrate 100 years of Bryce Canyon this summer. Piano guys will be playing on the rim in celebration of Bryce's 100th year. The Rebels have the ball to come out of the timeout. There's a foul collision out on top.
We thought the 10 seconds was going to be called, so we called the timeout.
Oh, good eye, John. We'll take another break and be back for more from the 1A State Championships.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd.
For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy. Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics.
This is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on KTTA Channel 8.1. Dash catch the inbounds pass. Every possession important. It's a 5-point lead for the Rich Rebels. Here's Muirbrook at the high post. Muirbrook spins and passes out of it to Cornea. Cornea on a 12-second clock gets around Tuck. Can't get the shot to go. The Tuck commits the foul. And will send Cornea to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
So another one of the third foul on Tuck Davis. Another one of those times when maybe if he stays straight up instead of pulling his hand down, he might have gotten by there without a foul.
Big free throws for Jaden Cornea. Knocks it down. Slaw checks out and Browning checks in. Perhaps so that the best three-point shooters are out there for Manila right now. Tuck Davis grabs the rebound. Rebels trying to make the third time the charm and finally beating Manila. Manila with a three-pointer in the corner. No. Rebound followed up and one. Browning. I thought he should probably come down with the ball, but instead he kind of tipped it back in the air off the glass softly for two. Riley Browning with a big 2-and-1 opportunity.
That gives him 9 in the game.
The other day to force overtime as Manila was down 10 points with 6 minutes to go. They came and forced overtime against Wendover, but he had a play on that same side of the basket, falling away, got fouled, got a 2-and-1. Free throw's good. After that consolation championship game, there won't be any more games from the 1A State Championships over at Richfield High School. The rest of the action will take place right here at the Severe Valley Center. Snow College, Richfield. What a big play. A 3-point lead. 47-44. Ball's loose on the floor. It's picked up by Pace. What great hands by Pace, and a timeout's called. Pace saves the possession. What a great effort.
Because that was anybody's ball. Go on, Dan.
Right. Here we are on 1aball.com. We'll have the conclusion of the game coming up next.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Les Schwab in Evanston, Wyoming want to wish the Rich Rebels success in the postseason tournaments. Les Schwab doing the right thing since 1952, serving our community and surrounding areas.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
This is 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games. You can sign up for a myriad of different activities and competitions at Utah's premier sporting event, the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games. So it's a 3-point lead for the Rebels. They'll inbound the ball as the players come back. The officials sorting something out. Got the Go Big Red cheering going on by the Manila cheering section. The Rebels have a 3-point lead and the ball. It's a one-possession game, 1:05 to go in the game. Epic battle between the Rich Rebels and the Manila Mustangs. Great game. The high post man is Muirbrook. Backdoor cuts Pace. The ball is last touched by Slaw. The ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, had Pace been able to hang on to that pass, he might have had an easy layup.
So it's a 8-second shot clock. Pace, catch, shoot, corner, dagger!
Wow. I have him for 18.
What a shot by Hunter Pace to match it in the corner. Three. Yes! What a game. Timeout's called. 3-pointers exchanged. The lead remains as much. 3 points. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on 1A.com.
Bryce Canyon National Park. Seeing it in person is nothing short of magical. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a protected national treasure, there's no better time to take in some of that magic. There'll be concerts, festivals, and other events throughout the year. So start making plans now to join us for this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For more information, visit brycecanyon.org.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
With 38.6 seconds remaining in this fight for a 5th place, you're watching 1A State Championship action brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live. John, 2 big 3-pointers by these two teams.
Wow. These just been 2 big plays, and it looked like maybe when Hunter Pace drained that 3, it was over. Comes right back down and shoots one in by Wyatt Muir.
What a great game. Just 5 team fouls against the Manila Mustangs, so take 2 to get. And a foul is called on Wyatt Muir. So without any time going off the clock, a foul is called. We had this situation occur one earlier time. Is that a technical foul, John?
Yeah.
No. We're still kind of waiting to sort that out.
The officials.
Oh, maybe they're putting more time back on the clock. And perhaps the official felt that the foul occurred after the player touched the ball. In rate, 38.8 seconds remain on the clock. It's a 16th foul against Manila. The ball's loose, picked up. Good hands by Cornea because Manila had a steal. Cornea picks it right back.
Had a steal and a layup.
And Lundgren is fouled. So the freshman comes to the line. Manila wanting a 10-second count or step out of bounds.
Kind of wondered why Tuck Davis got so aggressive right there. Yep. Boy, that ball came in Gondor's hands. If he could have just controlled it, he was 2 feet away from the basket. It could have made it a 2-point game. 1-point game, 1-point game.
So 10 seconds transpire from the clock from that team foul number 6 on. Team foul number 7, the freshman comes to the line. Big free throws for Rich Lundgren. Has 12 points on the game. And it spins out. It's all but in. Knocked out of bounds by Dash. So with 28.0 seconds remaining in the game, Pace checks back in. Kind of an offense-defense switch up.
Yep. That Legacy Ace Hardware free throw just about fell back in after it came out.
Boy, it doesn't get any closer. Kyler Hughes lets the ball bounce until the half-court line. Now he picks it up. Hughes drives inside. Here's for the tie game. No. Rebounded Gondor. Doesn't go back up with it. There's an impossible 3. No. The rebound is up and good. Timeout's called with 10.4 seconds. It's a 1-point game. What a great fight for 5th place on 1aball.com.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysin.com.
You're tuned in to 1A State Championship Basketball on 1aball.com. And John, This is a great game, just like the last one that came down in the last possession.
These games, you know, it's the last day, and there's no tomorrow. It doesn't really matter in terms of only pride. And these two teams have plenty of it, working hard. They've had each other, experience with each other over the years. They know each other very well. We'll see if Manila tries to foul or 10 seconds to play. You know, it's going to be another timeout.
All right, we'll take a break. 1aball.com. We'll be back after this.
SUU is truly dedicated to the students as they help each to succeed in their academic and career endeavors and have the college experience they've always dreamed of.
SUU prepares their students for their futures after graduation.
The hands-on learning you'll get through any of our programs will set you on the right path for future success.
College is for you. Not only can you make it work, but college can be the best time of your life.
No matter what your chosen field of study is, you'll be given opportunities for professional advancement and excellence at SUU.
You're in Paris with a group from the University of Utah, studying intellectual traditions, like Rene Descartes, who said, "I think, therefore I am." So deep. Then it suddenly hits you.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join an on-campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
What a great fourth quarter here on 1aball.com. This proceeds brought to you today by Ruby's Inn on KTTA channel 8.1. At the end of the third quarter, the score was 35-40. We've had a lot of action since then at 49-50 in favor of the Rich Rebels. Here we go. Can Manila come back again against Rich? Can Rich finally get a win against the Mustangs? The ball comes in a dash. He's fouled. And that will be 5 for the senior. And Ashton Slaw, he's going to get a warm round of applause from the Mustang faithful. Here it comes. Gets a hug from the coaching staff as he goes out. Oh, make you just a little bit teary. Kids play so hard for their town, for their schools, their teammates and coaches. All right, Desch comes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. First free throw, rims in. Cooley knocks it down. Jaden, a junior.
I gave him 6 in the game, I believe.
Second one's good again. No question about free throw number 2. So back to a 3-point lead. It's a near steal. 5 seconds left. Behind the back dribble. Tuck Davis to tie the game. No, and that'll do it. The Rebels finally overcome the Manila curse this season and finish 5th at state. Great game. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll have our Ruby's Inn post-game report coming up next as the Rebels are victorious for 5th place.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today.